My name's Jessica Grullon.
My name is Juan Grullon.
And this is baby Julia Grace Grullon. She was born on August 6th of 2022. So we're dedicating Julia because we know that God has blessed us with our children, and we know that we owe everything back to God. So we want to dedicate her to demonstrate that we are fully committed in raising her in God's path so that she can grow knowing about God's love, that He's always going to be there for her.
She's our gift from Him, and we want to present her to Him, and so that she can also gain the family that Skyline will be to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, we hope that she grows up to be a nice, caring, loving Christian who genuinely cares about others, who fears God, has Jesus' love in her heart always.
Just adding to that, having dedicated our son 5 years ago, we could just see the positive impact that has had on him. So I think having a mutual respect for each other and understanding for each other at home, that they can see what a true loving family is, not just, okay, I respect you and you respect me. That's it. No, you need to show them that there's love here, and that way they can grow in that.
And hopefully when they grow up, she looks for that too in a spouse. And then as far as our relationship with God, we have to demonstrate to them what putting God first is. Show them how life in general revolves around God and how we can incorporate God into everything in our daily lives.
My relationship with God is just growing as I go. My understanding and my connection with God just helps me be a better example for them.
The kids know we always have to pray every morning before we do anything, go downstairs and eat or, watch TV. I try to listen to Christian music with them, and now that my son's older, I know he's curious and asks questions about what is this song talking about, and I love that he's curious and he's interested in learning about that.
Yeah, through the years, just coming through Skyline, it has shown us it is a very good supporting system for us. We leave them downstairs and we have no worries of anything bad could happen to them. And when they come out of there, it's just they're happy.
They're so happy.
They're so happy. They look forward to coming here. If we need to ask advice, I remember just recently I was talking to Falcone, and he sent me some podcasts just for my personal growth, and that can in turn help me with how to raise my kids, and just if I need something, the same thing with Pastor Chris, I have his number.
Yeah, they honestly care for and love our kids so deeply, and it's so evident. The way they even greet them, they're with open arms when our kids come into the classroom, and that's just so heartwarming to know that beyond our family, we have our church family that loves them and will help teach them, and maybe even in a better way than I can, about the Bible, about the stories, and how they can memorize it better. And I honestly love that because I already see it with Julia. She's only a year old, but she already starts memorizing some things, and I love to see that growth in them. The way that I live my life has definitely changed in the past couple of years, and I've been able to show that to my kids, even more so this time around with Julia than maybe I did with James. Even though I still, read the Bible, I still prayed with him and all that, but it definitely is different now. I feel it more. I am more intentional with the things that I do with my children now. And it's something beautiful to see, even for myself, but how I can pass that along to my children as well.
You can just see how great of a kid he is, where he's, teaching his friends at school about the Bible and things like that. So having grown from that to where we are now, I think it's just going to be even better for Julia and them both, because I think even though there's a little age gap, they still bounce off each other. So I think it'll be great.
Julia, where does Jesus live? Aki, good job.